everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I am Jake.
And this is Jake Reed's number Feline AIDS?
Number Feline AIDS, for sure.
Okay, so here's the thing. We were gonna do normal Jake Reads.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But we got a message today, and today for us is Wednesday. The previous Wednesday we released a Bible video, because if you don't know, if you only watch these videos, the question videos, whatever, we do an atheist Bible study.
Yeah. On that Bible study, I have a friend, Randy, whose cat had a birthday, and I said, Randy, I'm going to make fun of your cat for its birthday.
Sure.
And then we did that, and we made very funny jokes about his old cat, Goldie, who is 16, and he loves her very much.
For instance,
It looks like she's made out of dirty wigs.
I feel like this cat is the patient zero for feline AIDS.
It looks like how my balls feel on a hot day.
So, a couple hours after it was released, we got a message, because we have a Facebook, and we get Facebook messages from an unnamed person. We're not going to tell you who it is or show a picture or give any identifying features because, well, you'll see.
For the sake of it, though, we're going to call him Dick. He will be represented by a dick.
Okay, Dick, here we go. He messaged us, and Dick said, essentially, I'm no longer a fan, I'm withdrawing my Patreon support, and I'm unsubscribing, which, that piqued
That's
my
fine.
curiosity, because
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was about, necessarily, because, you know, we've said enough shit where I could see...
I get it.
Okay,
I get it.
but he made it clear that the reason was... we made fun of this cat. This person...
He took it real fucking seriously.
absolutely livid that we made fun of this cat. And if you listen to the clip, we said it had feline AIDS or something, which is a joke if you're a person.
It doesn't
you know
actually
that.
have feline AIDS. Goldie she does have kidney issues, but I wouldn't dare make fun of her actual ailments.
So anyway, I said to this guy, because we made fun of a cat, that doesn't really make sense. And then here's the first message. By the way, this whole episode is going to be us talking about Dick here, so
Buckle in.
You're in for a fucking treat.
And this is, if you remember way back at the very beginning of this channel, we got cursed by a guy who thought he was Jesus and Satan. He thought he was both of them. This is better.
So Dick says, check my wall, FIV, and FIV, if you don't know, is feline AIDS. Not something to make fun of. Also, Kurt Cobain was not a suicide. He was murdered by Michael Callie DeWitt on orders from Courtney.
Courtney? Wait. Courtney Love? She schemed to kill Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, totes.
It was her meal ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. And yes, because you made fun of cats. Are you so stupid that you don't understand what alienating means?
Oh, I know what alienating means, and
know.
it was quite intentional.
I also know what schizophrenic means, in fairness, and that applies to this situation. Because someone to feel isolated or estranged, that's exactly what you did. Yes, I know what alienating means. Thanks, Dick. It's my money. I'll decide where it goes. It's certainly not towards people who alienate fans. As if I by the way, you're not seeing my messages here, but all I said in that spot was, because we made fun of a cat, that makes sense. If this guy doesn't want to be a patron anymore,
no big deal.
Totally
There's
fine.
no pressure to be a patron.
No, patron. It's like a tip
jar. If you don't think we deserve a tip, fucking awesome.
We appreciate everyone who does it, but if you're like, for any reason, if you're like, I hate you, or if you're like,
I don't have money to pay for bills, please think of yourself first. But
this guy is so defensive about it, as if I'm gonna fight him on it. Like, no, it's our money. No, it's fucking not. It's your money, man. Do what you're gonna do with it. Anyway. Go ahead and make a Jake Reads video about this. I don't really care.
So
what you guys did isn't right.
So I'm glad he gave us permission to make this video.
This is legally permission. That is a fact. Lawyered. Anyway. Messed up 2, I love...
Yeah, just go
Messed
with it.
up 2, I loved mostly everything else you guys did. Chick Tracks, Bible Man, Atheist Watch. I even have referenced you guys while having debates with religious folk. Which, honestly, if I'm being honest, terrible decision. We're bad for that kind of thing. But, you know, whatever. Do what you gotta do. So,
I live in Dick.
yeah, they live in Dick. We don't want to give any
Personal
clues to who this is. So, they live in Dick. There are lots of Bible thumpers there. But really, what you said isn't acceptable. I'll take my money and give it to Dusty or TJ or Creationist Cat.
Okay, tell him we sent you.
Great, fine. Yeah. The funny thing to me was he said Creationist Cat.
I know, right?
You know Creationist Cat makes cat jokes and feline AIDS jokes.
Like, exclusively.
Right?
The joke is that it's a cat.
And you know that, like, he's been on a chick tract with us, and I guarantee we made a feline AIDS joke
Something
there.
like that.
There's no way we didn't. I know me. If there's a chance for a feline AIDS joke, I'm making it.
Okay, we gotta keep moving on. We gotta
Okay.
trudge through this guy, because holy shit.
And then he says, funny that you only answered me back because I threatened to take my funding and leave, but next, once I replied to anything else I have said, like trying to help you out with Jack Chick's information on your discussion section on YouTube, or even replying to my previous private message here until I made it clear I won't fund inappropriate comments. Run-on sentence, and it doesn't make sense. But that's not the point.
So I think the focus here for him is we have not given him much attention before,
Right.
although I know I've seen Dick in the comments and in messages
I have.
before.
I've talked to him before on the comments.
I'm almost certain that we've had correspondence. But the point is, we have almost 100,000 people messaging us constantly, not including the people who aren't subscribed.
Yeah.
That always message us. We try our very best.
We do.
I think
I
we
try.
I think we do a good goddamn job on the comment section, and if it's something relevant, we try. This guy is taking it very personally that we didn't want Jack Chick's personal information. I don't want that at all. I don't care for Jack Chick.
No.
I'm not gonna go fucking to his house and harass him.
No.
He's just a guy that has different beliefs than me. He's an asshole, but I'm not gonna fucking fuck up his day because
No.
he's a dick.
Also, I'd like to say, a lot of the people, I appreciate when you guys send us chick tracks and videos and stuff, but you gotta understand, we're getting like a dozen of those a day, so
Yeah, at least.
if you're sending us those, we do appreciate it, and I guarantee we're looking at it at
We
the very
keep a
least.
list of stuff, and we check most of them out, so.
But the fact is, we just get so much it'd be impossible for us all to do our work and get stuff done, and then look at everything and reply to all of you in a day. So if you send us something, we appreciate it no matter what, even if we don't use it.
And we have the
Thank
benefit
you.
of having two of us,
Yeah.
and it's still too much to go through, so.
But we just don't have the time. So thank you for the messages and stuff, everyone.
Keep them coming. Like
It's-
we've gotten so much material out of the show from you guys telling us what you want to see. God's Not Dead, plenty of chick tracks. The last two I think were referenced to us. So I mean, just keep doing that. This guy taking it very seriously.
I know, and it's not like we've never talked to him. I've talked to him in the comments. This is a person who feels that out of the over 100,000 people who watch
He's
us,
the most important
He's
one.
the most important.
Right.
Which, whatever, that's your prerogative.
Well, now you're a penis.
Maybe I'll find AS instead. He at least answers his fans' comments.
Armored Skeptic?
Yeah, I'm sure
I like
he does.
Armored Skeptic.
I love Armored Skeptic.
I
He's
talked to
great.
him privately on the DM.
Yeah, we also comment to people back all the time on YouTube.
Right.
That's
He's
just
a
how
good
it is.
guy. He's a Canadian.
Yeah.
I like them. Not all of them.
And then he says, oh, and feel free to make fun of the typos.
Well, we will.
If you do, I'll make my own response about how you ridicule a retired, disabled 9/11 rescue and recovery firefighter.
Well, I'm sorry that 9/11 happened, but I didn't have anything to do with that. And I'm
No.
sorry you got hurt, but you being part of 9/11 in the rescue efforts does not make you a good person.
I don't even know if that's true. You could be. I mean, maybe it's the truth, but it seems like the kind of thing a crazy person on the internet makes up.
Yeah.
And again, maybe you are. Totally.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but that was like 14 years ago. Your statute of limitations on me giving you any benefit of the doubt on that is way past. Like, you don't get automatic respect from me for anything.
When you're being a firefighter, that's a great thing, but it doesn't give you a free card to be a fucking asshole.
No.
Right? And for anyone who's like, he's not really that big of an asshole yet, don't worry, we're getting there. We're not just making fun of something. He becomes a huge asshole. But anyway, then I say to him, you're either crazy or the best troll ever. Because at this point, I'm like, is this person really going this crazy about a joke he made about a cat?
Like, at first I thought that you, like, because you were reading these to me pretty much in real time after I got back from, I went and got some lunch, and it was delicious. And you can't ruin my lunch, dick. And I thought he was a troll, too. I was like, oh, that's funny. It's funny guys, making a joke about the thing that we made a joke about. Got it.
Sure.
But no, he went relentlessly, kept going, even after Hugo stopped replying for a little bit.
And then he says, no, I'm a cat lover. Like I said, look at my wall. I did look at this person's wall. Holy shit. They have so many things about cats.
Really?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So many things about cats. And even their profile picture, which you shouldn't be able to see here, because
it's covered by balls.
it was of a cat. And calling a retired firefighter crazy or a troll, amazing, simply astounding. Again, as if his occupation in the past has any bearing on what he's saying now. It doesn't. If you're a firefighter, that's awesome. Go and help people and save buildings and people. But then when you're on the internet and being crazy, I can still call you crazy because you are a crazy, retired 9/11 firefighter.
It probably didn't help you not be crazy, honestly.
No, I get it.
I mean, sucks that happened, but you're fucking crazy.
But then again, I guess you're not psychologically mature enough to say, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. We are sorry for alienating fans.
I feel like we should double down on that, personally, and also, I feel like you're the only fan that we alienated.
This is the only...
And I do not feel bad about that whatsoever.
No, this is the only I'm unsubscribing because cat joke message we got.
You have listened to us say he fucked a dead child's open body cavity in the Y incision that a mortician makes, and you were like, this is an acceptable joke to make. But when I said, that cat looks like it's kept in an old paper bag, you got upset. Can we please weigh those?
Then I said to him something similar. I said, because obviously this is an atheist channel, I said, so us making fun of religion being held dear by millions of people,
right,
that's fine. But making a cat joke, that's going too far. That's kind of a double standard. Dick goes, religion caused more problems in the world than felines ever have.
No, felines didn't kill the rats that caused the bubonic plague.
So, let's call it a wash.
Yeah. That's like the Germans that didn't stop the Nazis. Okay?
And like I said, making fun of feline AIDS isn't funny. Have you had to watch a cat die from it? I have. I used to run a cat sanctuary, and Dick, it's horribly painful way to die. And you know what? I guarantee it is.
Yeah,
That's why I don't go to vets and make fun of dying cats. It's a joke in the same way that when we make like jokes about cancer
or human AIDS
or
rape,
it's just a joke.
Right.
See, the cat in the joke we made looks old.
Yeah.
And sickly. Not that sickly, but that was part of the joke. It was hyperbole.
Yeah.
Because hyperbole is something in writing or in jokes where you overstate something to the point of ridiculousness.
Okay.
So I made fun of this cat's age by saying it looks like patient 0 for feline AIDS. The joke is that the cat is very old,
but it doesn't
and
look
looks
old.
like shit. But that's hyperbole, motherfucker.
Right. And
take an English class.
And I think, objectively, for every human being, I think a child having experienced any sort of active pedophilia enacted on them is worse than a cat dying from AIDS.
And we have made pedophile jokes.
So many times, especially on Chick Tracks because they warrant it.
And I guarantee that he has laughed at those.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, religion warps people's minds. Any atrocity can be excused by way of religion in the religious people's minds. Cats can't do that.
How do you know?
Cats actually carry a disease that in their urine that if you touch it, it can be parasitic and it essentially makes you more endeared to cats.
Their shit can make you go blind.
Yeah.
And also if they have contact with like rats and mice, rats and mice carry this disease that a lot of mammals have. It's called Toxoplasma gondii. Which can give people schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Which maybe is
maybe
why
that's what
you're
happened to
fucked
you.
up.
You should probably get that checked out, actually.
Right.
But anyway, the whole argument as if we hate cats. We don't hate...
I had a cat with my ex-girlfriend. Her name is Stein.
Do you know how jokes work? Jokes?
I don't think he does know how jokes work. I think this whole time he's been taking us dead serious.
Like we actually hate cats.
Like he sits down with a fucking notepad and is like, oh my god. Wait, so guys don't have vaginas. And God and Gabriel talk all the time.
Anyway, Dick goes on to say, now if you want, we could have the discussion on a Google Hangout.
No. We are not giving you any more attention.
No. Topic would be, when is it even appropriate to alienate your fans?
Ooh,
again, you're using the word fans. You're the only one so far. And I assume even people who watch us who like cats a lot either found it funny or said, I don't think that's particularly funny, but it's a joke.
What I wanted out of it, really, my goal out of it was two-pronged. One, I like making fun of Randy's cat because he's a friend of mine, and he loves the shit out of that cat, and it makes me laugh when he's like, oh, man. And two, I wanted people to be like, oh, come on, the cat's cute, though.
Which it is.
Which it is a cute-looking, ugly, old fucking cat that's dying of AIDS.
Which is, again...
Hyperbole.
But also the cuteness of the cat, part of the joke. I wish I didn't have to take, half an hour.
Also, the answer to when is it appropriate to alienate your fans, whenever you decide to, as long as you're okay with the repercussions of doing so. Daniel Tosh does it every fucking day, working out just fine.
And if that joke about the cats, the only loss is you, okay, cool.
I'll lose 10 people if they leave because of a cat joke. I will lose every fan gladly if that's who wants. If you're getting offended over that as opposed to all the other shit we say, leave, please.
Or you could just realize that you went too far with the jokes and just apologize on a video to YouTube. Does this count as an apology? Is this the opposite of an apology?
This is the opposite of an apology. This is
doubling down?
I don't know. Whatever it is. I covered his name in dicks. So,
okay.
I mean,
so here's the message I wrote back to him verbatim. Okay. So how about the times we make fun of people with AIDS or dead children or any of the fucked up shit we've talked about? You didn't say anything then. It seems like you're just mad we finally made our way onto the one thing you care about most. You're allowed to feel however you want, but the fact is it seems like you're happy to laugh at just about everyone else, but when it comes back to you, it's apparently now unacceptable. I'm not perfect. I'm certainly not the type to think things I care about are above reproach, unlike you, who somehow thinks he is granted immunity from being offended by jokes. So no, I don't think we went too far with the jokes. In fact, that was one of the least offensive things we have ever done. So, feel how you want, that's fine, but I won't be held responsible for your inability to take a joke.
I can't add to that at all.
No, because that's...
But his response is fucking glorious.
So then Dick says, I never heard you make fun of people with AIDS or dead children.
I know for a fact that I have looked up AIDS patients on Google Images, and we made a Philadelphia joke. Also, dead children, we have made Casey Anthony jokes, John Benet Ramsey jokes, and I'm sure plenty of other dead kid jokes. And yes, real dead kids.
Yeah.
And Frank.
Yeah, we have made Anne Frank. There you go. Actual dead children, not ones mentioned in a mythological story. Right. So wait, but the cat that we talked about doesn't actually have feline AIDS.
Right. We made
so
that up.
Does that make it okay then? Because
it is an actual cat, though.
It's a real cat.
Is it just because I said things inaccurately about the cat?
But like if I put up a picture of a random person and I say, this person has malaria, ha ha ha, but, is that not okay?
Morgan Freeman isn't God.
I'm very confused by this person's standards. I've had friends who have died of AIDS and have 2 children that died.
Wait. You have 2 children that died of AIDS?
I think he's just saying that died, not of AIDS.
Well, I'm sorry your kids died.
That's a bummer.
Right. I didn't do that, though.
No.
I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't of AIDS.
Internet guilt trips don't work.
Right, yeah. I mean...
Not for us, at least. Maybe for other people. We get shit all the time. So you sitting there making fun of things outside of biblical context really shows what type of people you are, and the fact that you continuously try to justify your actions proves it.
Oh, no, I'm not justifying it.
No, absolutely
not. I'm saying that
not.
we're pieces of shit, and you like it.
Yeah. I laugh at intelligent jokes.
Whoa, why are you here?
Our jokes are the worst. Our jokes are some of the worst jokes I've ever heard.
No, you need to go somewhere else, because these are not intelligent jokes.
Yeah. Or ridiculous situations. I don't laugh at real living beings suffering. That is deplorable.
Which is we make Holocaust jokes all the time.
Not to mention the fact that, okay, the cat we mentioned...
Not suffering.
It's just a fine cat. We made fun of the hypothetical idea of this cat being ill, which it is not.
Well, it has kidney issues, but Randy takes very good care of her.
Yeah, that'll happen, especially if you... Here's a fun fact about cats. If you have cats, what you need to do is keep their water bowl separate from their food bowl, because instinctually they don't like drinking water next to their food source, because in nature that could mean it's contaminated.
Right.
And they find that cats who have had their whole lives the water bowl separate, they have fewer kidney issues as they get older because they drink more water throughout their life.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So there you go. I just helped save a cat's life. How much have you done? I guess 9/11. Damn. You still win. You're still fucking crazy, though. I don't think I'm above criticism or jokes. In fact, I make fun of myself all the time, dining in circles in my wheelchair for the amusement of friends, making light of the spinal cord injuries I suffer from.
I'm glad
this guy's run the gambit. Was it 9/11?
Yeah.
Has dead kids, dead AIDS friends, in a wheelchair.
Dead cats from AIDS.
All the time.
He probably holds puppies while they suffer from chemo.
Totally.
He's probably the only wheelchair clown at Make-A-Wish.
He single-handedly tried to resuscitate Cecil the lion. It didn't work though. He's
helping Caitlyn Jenner with her gender reassignment.
And picking on something that possesses a lower consciousness isn't funny. It's a despicable, deplorable thing to do. By your logic, making fun of mentally handicapped children is okay.
It is in certain contexts. You can't just go, "Ha, retarded kids are funny," because it's not.
That's not
because it's something bad. But in a joke setting, I don't know what the joke is. I know that we can make fun of the Special Olympics, and we have.
I'm pretty sure we have, but here's the thing.
Like, it's contextual.
Jokes have nuance.
Right.
Just because you make a joke, it doesn't mean that the thing you're making fun of is the joke. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when you make fun of something, for instance, if you make a 9/11 joke.
It's not about the death.
It's not because you think 9/11 is funny. Generally, the joke is the fact that you are making a joke about 9/11 is shocking, and it's something that isn't funny.
Right.
And that's where the humor
that's
is derived.
where Louis C.K. makes most of his money,
Sure.
is by saying things that other people are uncomfortable hearing, and nervous laughter can turn into real laughter very quickly in a large group. And he'll say stuff like, oh, I would totally fuck that cat.
Sure.
I'm not saying I wouldn't fuck the cat. Of course I would fuck the cat. I just haven't seen a cat I would want to fuck. That is the type of stuff that we say all the time, and it's because it makes you uncomfortable, but also it's like, no, we're owning it.
That's the
And
joke.
the joke. Like, I'm not actually going to fuck a cat.
No.
Too small, I would rip it. There's another joke.
See? That's funny.
Yeah.
But it's not funny because you actually think Jake's gonna fuck a cat.
Right.
It's funny.
Like, that's horrifying. If you actually think I'm going to fuck a cat, like, of course you wouldn't like me. You'd be like, oh no, you're a cat fucker. That's bad to do. Now we get the vegans. Now we get the vegans attacking. I get it, vegans. I get it. Eating them is just like raping them. You win.
Anyway. He says, do you even think when you speak?
Barely. We
Not
wing
really,
this. This is
no.
all improv, so barely.
Like I said, we can either discuss this on a Google Hangout
No.
public debate, Robert's Rule of Order style, or you
Nope.
can simply make a video apologizing for alienating fans.
We're not apologizing.
Or I can simply pull my funding
Go ahead.
and make this private message public and dox you.
This public message, or this private message is public now because of us.
Yeah.
And if you dox us, we have all your personal information.
Yeah, that's illegal. You
Yeah,
know
you
that,
can't
right?
threaten people with that.
No, you can't.
We have your information off of your Facebook because you contacted us.
Not to mention Google Hangouts and stuff that your account is linked to, which I'm not gonna
Like,
see.
we're not gonna follow
No.
through and do anything to you for threatening us
No, what a pain
because
in the
you
ass.
seem like you're fucked up, man.
I know.
Like, I don't want to. Probably, walk over to your wheelchair and sit down into it and spin around for your friends and, have your weird fantasies in your head about how your life is supposed to be.
Anyway, so then I say to him, you can do whatever you want with your money. It's yours. Again, we talked about this earlier with the Patreon stuff. But I'm not apologizing about a cat, though, because it's a joke about a cat. And as far as making this public, that's up to you. I'm probably going to do a Jake Reads about it anyways. And I'm guessing we have a larger audience than you. So I hope you and your cats have a wonderful life, albeit a very unfunny one. So that's the last message I sent him.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
Right. But then he kept going and we're like, oh, we have to make a video.
I know. So then he goes, that's all fine and good. Just like that, let the war begin.
A war?
Your larger audience makes you a bigger target. With all that Quran Reloaded talk, that might not be a good thing.
I think
If
he's
you
going to turn us into ISIS.
I think this person is implying that they're going to put out our personal information to Muslim extremists in the hope that they murder us. Remember, because we made
because the cat got AIDS. Well, it didn't. It was like... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then another message, they say, and let's be honest, you don't have anywhere near a comparable amount of followers when compared to the cat lovers.
Nothing does.
Have you even done your research? Watch my videos.
I'm not going to watch your videos.
I confront cops. You two fat neckbeards don't scare me, and neither does your empty...
Neither of us have neckbeards, sir.
No.
Also, why do you confront cops? Why are you doing that shit?
No, that's not cool.
That's not safe.
I feel like that he's one of those people who on YouTube... I didn't watch any of his videos. I didn't even look for his channel.
either.
But I assume he's probably one of those people who goes up to cops. Or maybe he's one of those open carry people who carries rifles around.
Douchebag.
Or... like he gets pulled over and videotapes it because he thinks his civil rights are going to be impeded on, and the cop's probably just trying to do his job because, sure, there's tons of scumbag cops, but there's plenty of just ones doing their job. He's probably like, am I being detained? I don't have to give you my license. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. But he strikes me as that kind of person.
Yeah.
Also, I like that he says empty. I didn't have an empty threat. I just said I was going to make this public just like you did because it's funny. And
That's not a threat. I was just
that's
like,
not a threat.
hey,
It's
we're
like,
doing
we're
that.
gonna do that. And you're the one who said you were gonna dox us, bro. And the thing about the doxing is, I don't know what you think you could possibly pull up about us. The only thing you could possibly pull up is
Hugo's
my
first-
my
like-
real name, Hugo.
Or my last name.
And frankly, I don't even care. It's a joke. We've made jokes about people not knowing my real name.
People know our names. People know where we live.
Yeah.
Like, people know a lot of shit about us. Not all of you, but a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it just happens. We're sort of public figures. We do speaking engagements. We've been to some conferences. We get paid to do different things here and there. Like, it's...
People have seen our faces. We've been on Google Hangouts with, like, drunken peasants and stuff.
We're going to be doing it on our Patreon thing, too.
Sure. So...
Sorry, man. I don't know what you
whatever.
can get. But just that you're a douchebag about it, I'm not,
Anyway, then he says, by the way, you better get every detail right or I will file a civil complaint for defamation of character.
Oh.
Good thing we didn't say your name or any identifying details.
Dick from Dick.
And from what I remember, you couldn't even win a copyright strike.
We actually sort of won.
We won.
That one, but
the thing about YouTube's copyright system is pretty fucked up, and we figured it wasn't worth possibly taking a strike. Yeah. So, no.
But we did win.
Kinda.
Yeah, it was like a quarter, half win.
Yeah.
In certain countries.
Yeah. Please give me a reason to take you to court.
No?
No? And then, again, remember, I haven't messaged him back in a while. He just keeps sending messages. Any further contact will be construed as harassment.
Construed? You're gonna make up that we harassed you?
He's going to interpret it as such. And what I would call that is misconstrue, because I don't give a shit. So, Dick, good luck to you in your life, and I hope everything goes well for you. I think you were a little extreme in your judgment of our jokes about a cat that you've never met. And I hope you're doing fine, and if the wheelchair 9/11 dead kids AIDS friends AIDS cats story is true,
that sucks.
I hope life goes better for you in the long run. But basically,
the moral of the story that we all should take away is this fucking cat is garbage.
Absolutely. Look at this cat. This cat looks like it's been waiting to testify against Bill Cosby for 30 years.
It looks like the retired, paralyzed, dead AIDS friends firefighter of cats.
Looking at this cat makes me wish I had feline AIDS.
It looks like the Muppet that gave Jim Henson cancer.
Even I wouldn't fuck this cat.
I would.
There you go.
Happy birthday twice, Goldie.
We have a bonus.
We have a bonus thing. Will you read this to me?
This person, Kitten Moon. Good name. This is from Atheist Bible Study number 83. Kitten Moon says, what the fuck is a panini?
I don't know.
Do you not know what a panini is?
They're sandwiches.
They're pressed sandwiches.
You're welcome.
All right, so thanks, everyone. This has been real. This has been real.
Yeah.
Also, I don't expect that guy to show up in the comments because of the doxing threats. I decided to hide all his comments on this page, so he shouldn't be able to comment here anymore.
Right.
And
again,
I'd
prefer if you guys didn't search him out.
No,
I don't think we gave you any information.
No, we didn't give you enough information.
But if maybe one of you saw that comment, please don't.
No,
it's fine. Just leave it be.
Because I value that person's privacy in a way that he probably does not value ours.
It's whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching. You can follow Hugo at Hugo Reloaded. You
can follow Jake at Bible Reloaded, and we can let's
switch it up.
Hashtag Feline AIDS.
Hashtag Feline AIDS, and then I want you to just send me a picture of your cat on Twitter, and then I'll retweet all the hashtag Feline AIDS with a picture of your cat.
If you do that to both of us, I will personally make jokes about every single cat picture you send me.
So will I.
I will tell you what that cat looks like.
Me too.
Anyway.
So I am looking forward to all the cat pictures because this is a lot of fun.
Because I like cats.
I do too.
I like cats.
Yeah.
I don't like feline AIDS, but some of them have it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's funny to talk about.
Womp womp. If you'd like to come hang out with us at the beginning of every month, go to our Patreon and donate any amount of money, or get mad and pull your subscription from our Patreon feed because of the cat jokes. That's fine too.
Sure.
But you can't have access to our hangouts at the beginning of the month where we do a live thing with you
and
guys.
who knows how many cat jokes are gonna make?
Who knows?
Maybe 7.
It's a crapshoot.
Who knows?
Maybe 0.
So thanks, everyone. You can always subscribe. If this was your first video,
wow,
what a video to come in on. So other than that, thanks, everyone. I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
And this has been Fuck Your Cat with Feline AIDS.